I ain't never seen a nigga eat a horse head. Ay, he made sure that the horse was dead. I ain't never seen a nigga eat a horse head. Shit, make sure that the horse dead. I ain't never seen a nigga brush a horse teeth. Why the fuck is you brushing on the horse teeth? How the fuck you gonna clean off a horse head? Then turn around, then cook the horse head. This nigga really from the struggle, look at his hairline. This nigga really from the struggle, look at his hairline. All the motherfucking coats sandal hairline. You got a coat and some sandals on hairline. The back of that coat got blew up in a bomb. I don't give a fuck, nigga, call your mom. What you about to do? You about to put it in the water tonight. Yeah, put it in the water tonight.
Add a little bit of doo-doo and some beans on it, and I was right in the middle of messaging not the bees on it. I was just going to say, thank you. You too, not the bees, because not the bees said, hope you guys are having a good day.
Oh my gosh, you totally got... You Googled my search.
What?
I better do it with some beans on it, and I was right in the middle of message and not the bees on it. I was just going to say...
What did that do? I picked up on...
You picked up my Google.
So, how the hell did I pick up Google? I didn't even say Google. Well, it don't matter anyways, because we're here, even though Shondo didn't have it scheduled. Oh, shit, this is live, Two Joints, my dog. Fuck yeah.
Thanks for calling 800, hell yeah.
Tiff Wash is here. Hell yeah, the church doors have opened.
Hey,
Boom.
Tiff Wash.
And now people are coming in because the church doors have opened. So good evening. So I know it's throwing everybody off because we're live at 8:30. But not only that, Shondo didn't have a schedule. Scott, who's here?
Scott!
Oh my God! Every time you do that,
no matter how you do it, it's annoying.
Yeah,
it's probably even more annoying when I do it.
But no, it's not. So, anyways, it's really not. It's just my eardrum hurts a little bit. Oh my God! Trigger my dog. Hello, Mr. and Mrs. Abels. How are you this evening? And Grumpy Bastard.
Good,
Grumpy Bastard, my cuz. Fuck it.
Oh,
yeah. No, that's one of my other cousins. So if you ask them, they'll tell you who it is.
Oh.
Maybe.
Does it start with an A?
Nope, starts with a G and a B.
Huh.
G and a B. Who do you think it is? Rhymes with lumpy tastard.
No, I know that.
Yeah, that's my cousin right there.
Takao. I know who it is.
Who is it? Who is it?
Is it?
No. It's Space Nerd.
Oh, Space Nerd's here.
Yeah. And she says, hey, homie, hey, Chris. Mostly probably hey to you. But it doesn't matter because we're here.
Mark. Oh,
yes.
It's Mark?
Mark Abels. Takao. Yes. That's my cousin. So, that's my cousin.
Hey, Mark.
Love Mark. Mark has some good shit, man. So, I love Mark's shit on Facebook.
Really, Mark?
Yeah, it is.
Like Mark?
Swear to God. Yes. Swear to God, it is. Yep. So
we love you, Mark.
Yes, absolutely. Takao. Liz needs to meet you, Mark, because you would love Mark.
I have met Mark.
He's a good dude. No,
this is a different Mark.
Yeah, you're talking about Mark Diaz. No, This is Mark Abels.
I don't know Mark Abels.
I know. That's what I'm saying. You need to meet him. He's a good dude. Mark Hamill. No, he wasn't in Star Wars, Two Joints. Oh my God.
Isn't that Matt Hamill?
No, I thought his name was John Hamill. What the fuck is his name? Scott Hamill? I can't fucking remember.
You're thinking of Scott Hamilton, the ice skater.
Oh, I thought he was in Star Wars too. So even though I'll bet you.
Oh no, Mark Hamill's right.
Yeah, but Scott Hamilton is the guy that took a bunch of wieners, right?
I think
he took a bunch of lightsabers to the face. The ice skater.
Didn't Scott Hamilton have a cooking show briefly with someone?
How the fuck would I know? I'm watching that shit. Come on. So,
I used to watch.
Who do you think I am, Randy Callahan?
No.
Exactly. So there you go. It's been solved. Mystery over. Scott Hamilton was murdering lightsabers in his kitchen. Right?
Maybe.
Yep, he was. I guarantee you. If he was out there figure skating and shit.
Kielbasa.
So, that's actually cabeza. Cabeza. Cabeza is a sausage.
I know.
Cabeza is something else. But I'm sure that Scott Hamilton's was taking that to the cabeza. There ain't no
Yes.
doubt about it. Hello,
Kielbasa to
Frisco
the Cabeza.
Skater. Count.
That's probably a joke that's been told a million times.
No, not at all. But okay. So who's our dude?
Richard Chase is our
Mhm.
dude. He's our guy.
Oh my god. Not the bees fucking nailed it, boo.
Yes,
He's-
Grumpy.
His name is
Yes.
Dick Chase.
I know.
He's Dick Chaser.
Everybody thought of that, didn't they?
Scott Hamilton was on Ozempic in figure skates. What wasn't he? Holy shit, he was doing Ozempic and figure skating? I bet you that bitch was slam.
He was an Olympic figure skater.
Oh.
Yeah, he was very
Okay.
little short bald guy.
Okay. Yeah, from a distance, I thought that said that he was on Ozempic and a
No.
figure skater. I was like, I bet he's
He
skinny.
doesn't need Ozempic.
But if he was, you imagine how much fucking weight you lose being on the Ozempic and being a figure skater? So, boom. Chris, walnuts, peanuts, or diamonds?
Almonds.
Diamonds.
Almonds.
Diamonds. Those were brothers. I never choose the brothers.
The Almond Brothers.
Yeah, they had some songs. They did. They put out some songs.
Mm.
I didn't. I'm pretty sure they even have a gold album. So, boom. Dick Chaser,
won
Police
The
Chaser.
100-meter
To
dash,
count.
Chris, buddy. More you know.
He did?
No. Scott Hamilton did not do a 100-meter dash.
Wow. Holy shit.
Oh, wait, 100-meter Mrs. Dash.
Mm. Yeah, Miss Dash is some pretty good shit.
I've never had it.
Yes, you have.
Mm-mm.
Yeah, I made a steak one time and put it on there.
Really?
Yeah, it's good shit. When you ate it, you said, "Tuck out." You did. Tuck out. It was a tuck out.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, let's get into the Dick Chaser because that's what he was doing, obviously.
2 joints. What's your opinion on Wayne Gretzky?
Ooh, the Wayner. I like the Wayner.
Is he still alive?
Yeah. Oh my God, you trying to kill him off? He's got 99 years, Bill. Yeah. I like Wayne Gretzky, but you know what? His fucking wife was gambling his money away. He didn't even know about it.
I've heard of Wayne Gretzky. I mean,
Mhm.
obviously, but I don't know what he looks like.
He looks like a little hockey player.
Oh, he's little.
Yeah.
Hmm.
He's real little.
I figured he was a big guy.
No, he's only like 5'3", but he was good. He was fast.
Really?
Yeah.
Huh.
Yeah. He was pretty good. That's why he was so fast, because he was like fucking just all over that ice and shit.
Mhm,
So
mhm.
he's a brass kid.
Oh.
Wow. Holy shit.
Oh my gosh, this guy. Oh, I
Never
thought this
mind.
guy was born in 1980.
Yeah, no.
I was like, wow, he looks old, but no, he was born in 1950.
He actually doesn't look that
Wait
old
a
in
minute,
that
he
picture.
died. Hang on, so he died in 1980.
Wow.
He was only 30. He looks
Wow.
older than 30 in that picture.
Really? You think so?
Yeah, because I thought he was born in 1980, and I didn't even believe that if he was still alive. So that would be 45.
I think he looks kind of young. Josephus says he looks young.
I think he looks kind of old.
No way. He looks
I mean, not old, but I
I
mean,
mean,
I wouldn't say. Well, I don't
30
know,
years old and you kill 6 people, you're going to age a little bit.
I guess.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Trigger Nose is Shawnee's new nickname, Dick Chaser. Shondo, we're going to
This
call
guy,
you Richard
He
Chaser.
probably got teased, is what happened.
Mm-hmm.
That's probably what happened.
Yep. And he was like, don't give me no run around.
Yep.
Hi, everyone.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Mm-hmm.
Let's get into it. So now he's 30.
Okay.
Now he's 30, right?
Well, he died when he was 30.
Tell us a little bit about Dick Chaser.
Richard Trenton Chase.
RTC.
Oh my gosh, he's RTC.
Ooh, do not tell nobody.
Oh my gosh.
Don't tell nobody.
He was an
Okay.
American serial killer, cannibal, and necrophile
Oh, damn.
who killed 6 people in Sacramento, California from December 1977 to January 1988.
Wait.
That was just a year. He killed 6 people in a year. That's one
One
every
year?
2 months.
Wow. Holy shit, he was getting down.
Is that right?
Yeah, he was totally getting down.
He was nicknamed the Vampire of Sacramento because he drank his victims' blood and cannibalized their remains.
What a sick bitch he is.
Oh boy.
So he was drinking their nuts and doing what?
Eating their remains.
Wow. He's fucking sick.
I know.
He's a sick son of a bitch, boo.
Space nerd. I think I'm close to perfecting the enchilada burger.
Boom.
Ooh. I made enchiladas last week, remember?
Yeah. He had 36 boobies.
Bodies.
I need glasses.
You do. Here.
Yeah. Mm,
Those are reading glasses.
okay.
Don't break them. Nate already broke them.
I can't.
Nate broke them
That
the last
just-
time he was here. Those are reading glasses.
It made
so
it
you
even
should
blurrier. Whoa. Hey, don't do that now. Holy shit. Okay, go ahead.
see. Okay. Chase was a native of Those are reading glasses.
I know. I'm trying to read.
Oh my
He
Chase was a native of Sacramento, California.
keeps
was born-
potatoes.
He was born shortly after his parents got married and had a younger sister named Pamela. His parents were prone to arguing with each other during his childhood. Listen, are you listening?
Yeah, I'm trying to read.
On one camping trip in Oregon, his mother Beatrice accused her husband of having an affair with a woman hiding in the bushes, which is described as having ruined
What?
this trip.
Time out. What happened?
The family was camping,
Okay.
and his mom accused his dad of cheating with a woman in the bushes.
Ooh.
And it ruined the whole trip.
Where'd they go camping at?
Oh my gosh!
I'm just wondering who's
Sacramento, I guess.
who the fuck's hanging out in the
Oregon,
bushes
Oregon,
in
Oregon.
Yeah, exactly. So Oregon is the show me state.
It is, isn't it?
No, I don't know. But I'm pretty sure they got goddamn trees. That's what I know.
Okay.
So-
Chase's mother also said that her husband was annoying her in bed while she was sleeping and that he
Mhm.
must have somehow drugged her to do this.
Damn. So he went camping, took the kids with him, and was hitting them in the bush. That's my state. So not the bee's nose. Not the bee's nose. Their slogan, boo. The show me state
A bird in the hand.
is worth two camping in the bush.
I'm
Right?
surprised that you know that.
I know about camping. I've been camping.
It has been claimed that Chase's father physically disciplined Richard as a child, but that his actions were not out of the
I was
ordinary
just gonna
for families
say
during
something.
that era.
Wait, what were they doing? They were camping.
You
and-
have to listen.
I'm gonna listen. I was trying to get caught up on my geography. So
Oregon?
yes, is close to Missouri.
No.
Yes, they share a slogan.
I'm not even good at geography, and I know Oregon is not close to Missouri.
Bees eats west or east, boo. Boom. Cacao. Okay, Ian Burton. Ian Burton would know because he fucking flies all over that place, boo. See, he's a smug druggler. Cacao.
By the age of 5, Chase privately exhibited evidence of all 3 parts of the McDonald triad,
Mm.
a theory suggesting the
No.
development of violent psychopathy.
No, you.
Psychopathy. Right?
Yeah, if you
Psychopathy.
gotta stay away from the fucking McDonald's
Psych-
triads.
Psychopathy.
They don't clown around. First of all, they got a fucking dude in their gang named Grimace. Stay away from the McDonald's triads, okay? So they'll get deported. The McDonald's triads. I've heard it. I've seriously heard it.
The triad links cruelty to animals.
Which one, Ian? Go ahead.
The triad links cruelty to animals, obsession with fire setting, and persistent bedwetting past the age of 5. to
Wait,
vi-
who did that? Who did that?
Listen to me.
I'm listening.
The triad.
They were going around and pissing in people's beds.
Will you listen?
Yeah, they're sick.
The triad
Yeah.
is 1, cruelty to animals.
Okay.
Okay. 2, obsession with fire setting.
Wow.
And 3, wetting the bed after the age of 5.
Well, that's kind of fucking gross. Okay, the first
Those
two.
3 things
Yes.
are
Is
linked.
it McDonald's triad?
Let
What?
me finish this
Oh,
sentence.
okay, finish. Oh my god.
Are linked to violent behaviors, particularly homicidal behavior and sexually predatory behavior. Okay, now go.
Then where the fuck do you get a Happy Meal out of that shit? How you get a Happy Meal out of fucking lighting some fires, doing some other bullshit, and then pissing the bed? I mean, understand pissing the bed makes you happy, but whatever. So, okay. Ian said all the tops, boo.
Huh?
Nothing, go ahead.
What'd you say?
Nothing.
Ian said what?
All the tops.
Okay.
Okay.
These internal issues did not affect his early school life, with
bet.
over 60 children coming to one of his birthday parties.
Whoa, wow.
Jeez.
He's popular.
60 kids?
That's a
60
lot.
kids to your birthday party? My gosh.
I mean, McDonald's is pretty fucking,
I mean, it's
like,
like
famous.
over 60.
Yeah, right. Maybe he meant kids that were over 60 years old.
Back in the day, back in 1950, okay,
Right.
it was 1958.
Okay, 1958.
You're going to get 60 kids, over 60 kids to come to your party?
Boo. Because McDonald's was popular.
No.
Yes.
Did they even have McDonald's back then?
They just said the McDonald's trifectas.
No, they did not.
What did they say?
The McDonald triad.
That's
Nothing to
yeah.
do with it.
In search of a partner.
McDonald.
Boom. Yeah, no, they were there. Oh, ESO party to cow.
Okay.
Yeah, they maybe it meant kids that were over 60. Maybe that's what it meant.
Over 60 children coming to one of his birthday parties.
Mm.
All right, let me. In his adolescence,
59 of them hated him.
In his adolescence, man. I mean, if they all brought a gift, can you imagine?
Oh
That's a lot of
God.
spirographs.
That's a lot of goddamn Hot Wheels.
In his adolescence, he was said to be a heavy user of drugs.
Mm.
As a teenager, he discovered that he was impotent.
Oh my God.
Which prevented him from having sexual relationships with women.
He discovered that as a kid?
His adolescence.
Yeah. So.
Teenager.
Oh my God, there you go. Can you imagine?
Wait.
Can you imagine?
Wait, does that mean that you can't?
It means you can't get hard.
Okay.
Yeah.
I wasn't sure if it was that or if it was you can't.
Can you imagine he's a teenager and he's trying to fucking ruin some tube socks and can't because he's acting like he's fucking done like coke for 3 days and stayed at a Motel 6? I mean, holy shit.
Well,
I'm not saying that has happened. But I'm saying that
what did you say?
Nothing. Oh my God, boo. It just
What did you say about Motel 6?
I'm saying that he was like acting like he was fucking on coke for vendors and shit and was trying to ruin tube socks and couldn't even fucking get it up.
All right.
But that's why the Motel 6 leaves the light on.
One of Chase's first instances of strange behavior as an early teen occurred when he started to believe he was a member of the James Younger gang.
It's the Rorschach test, boo. You ever heard of it?
No.
Yeah, you just take that test and you see if you can get it up or not.
The Rorschach?
Yes, and yes, Motel 6s, you never get a boner there. That's why Tom fucking Bodette was leaving the goddamn light on. And so Josefa said you should just go to the motherfucking La Quinta Inns. What?
That's the Rorschach.
Whatever, it doesn't even matter. So he was there. Motel Limp Biscuit. Yeah. Mark remembers when you go to McDonald's and get the birthday party with the cake and shit. Yeah.
The cake at McDonald's?
Yes.
The McCake?
AA said he's all balls. That's why, boo. AA, you came in at a perfect time because this fucking guy apparently couldn't even like stain up his socks and shit and like all that stuff. He couldn't get a boner when he was little. But he did have a lot of goddamn kids that showed up to his birthday party. Apparently they plus one them or whatever.
Oh,
so,
Space Nerd worked at McDonald's when she was in high school and had to throw those parties. Wow.
I remember when you go to McDonald's and had a fucking glass Mick ashtray. You know how?
Were they the little aluminum ones?
Mm-mm. They were glass because I remember one time that my dad took me to somebody's birthday party at McDonald's and I had to pee and I kind of pissed in the sink and he threw one of those glass ashtrays at me.
At McDonald's?
Yeah, I seen the golden arches like flying at my head, boo.
You peed in the sink in the bathroom at McDonald's?
Boo! All the goddamn stalls were busy and I had to go. All right?
And your dad came in there and threw an ashtray at you?
Yes, because fucking little bastards were ratting me out and shit. Doesn't even matter. Right?
Okay.
This is before McNuggets.
One of his first instances of strange behavior as an early teen occurred when he started to believe he was a member of the James Younger gang, which...
Bam! The JYG. Pretty young thing.
Is a notable 19th century gang of American outlaws that revolved around Jesse James and his brother Frank James.
That's what I'm saying.
Chase even pasted his head onto photos of them. He tried. It's the first Photoshop.
Right.
He tried to sell these photos to people and wanted his mother to buy him a cowboy hat, but she refused.
Yeah. So he was straight up trying to Photoshop himself with that. So exactly. It's a cow. I was gonna be peeing in the sink, boo. Yeah. I was arching it.
This is
so
great.
there you go.
Chase would also sometimes sleep in his family's lounge room, and when he did this, he would take off all his clothes, turn the heater on as high as it would
What?
go, and then open the windows.
Hold on, back up.
My friend and I used to do this in my car.
What? You would turn the heat up and take your clothes off?
We wouldn't take our clothes off, but we would turn the heat up as high as we possibly could and blast it. We'd call it burnout, and we would see who gave in first.
You're pretty much part of the James Young gang. Okay.
Yeah.
Why was he doing that?
I'll tell you.
All right, tell me.
He would take all of his clothes, turn the heater on as high as it would go, and then open the windows. While Chase was described as being popular and clean-cut during his high school years, he started to become withdrawn once he entered adulthood and had more of an unkempt appearance.
Let's go, Dookie. Let's go.
Chase got a girlfriend in high school whom he began dating in 1965. In subsequent interviews, this woman used the pseudonym Libby Christopher.
Oh, you know why?
No. What's that?
It's the pseudonym for Limp Dick.
Libby Christopher?
Yeah. Yeah.
Seriously?
Yeah, he had the LC.
Libby Christopher?
No, he had the Libby cock. Libby
Christopher?
Boom. Yes, that's what happened. I fucking so wish not to be 100% FJM's my dog. Yes. I was hoping to at least get a McTuggy at the McDonald's.
Oh.
That would have been
the Oreo flavor?
The original Happy Meal. Why would my Tuggy be a fucking Oreo flavor? What the fuck?
Is that Oreo?
Oh my god, no I did not. I did not. Okay.
Okay. The woman used the pseudonym
Jim, FJM stands for Fuck the Calcified Kid.
Libby Christopher.
Okay, go ahead. Fuck the Calcified Kid.
They were unable to have sex the first time they attempted to do so due to his impotence.
Mm-hmm.
The relationship continued nonetheless, although his continual failure to achieve an erection led to their eventual split in 1966.
Right. That's when you if you can't get that shit up, your finger game better be good, strong.
Well, she probably took it personally. She probably thought it was her.
Well, I mean, could if it smelled like fish, but your finger, you better be like a finger blaster at that point. How long were they together?
A year, I guess.
Well, I mean, he must have had a strong little finger game, right?
It's important.
I mean, she hung around there for a little while. He must have been like, let me show you. Okay, go ahead. That's how it worked, Trigger. Exactly. Was Timmy's nickname Finger Blaster?
Yeah, I don't think it was.
Either get up or get out.
It was Libby Christopher.
Yeah.
Timmy Christopher.
Why did she change her name to that?
No, she called him that.
She called him that?
It says this woman used the pseudonym Libby Christopher. Which I'm going to have to look up.
That's a broom. It's a fucking broom, boo.
A Libby Christopher?
Yeah, it's a fucking broom.
The brand name of a broom?
Yeah. Yep. I've seen them. I've seen them at Lowe's. They got them there. They're all
okay.
Seriously, I've seen it.
Once graduating from high school, Chase attended American River College between 1968 and 1971. His grades were declining and he started not attending class, eventually dropping out.
Yeah. You gotta rub that clit like you're at a Popeyes drive-thru, boo. Waiting for the Popeyes chicken sandwich.
I'm hungry, actually.
Oh my god.
I don't think that taquito...
Oh my god. I am not sorry.
I'm an idiot, sorry.
Oh, okay.
No, Trigger, you're not.
No, not at all.
No woman should have to deal with Limpy.
Right.
Oh, Limpy.
Exactly. So, you know who else is limp, boo? The whole basketball fucking team on Duke.
Duke University?
Yeah, they're the blue Devils, but they're also known as Limp Biscuits. Earl knows.
Earl of Lemon Grab.
Oh, Earl. I love it. Earl's checking in from overseas, boo.
Lemon Grab?
Yeah, that's overseas.
Okay.
Yeah, Hi, Earl. Welcome to the show. From across the pond, dog.
Chase developed hypochondria as he matured. He often complained that his heart would occasionally stop beating or that someone had stolen his pulmonary artery.
What? How the fuck do you steal that?
He would hold oranges on his head, believing vitamin C would be absorbed by his brain via diffusion. Chase additionally thought that his cranial bones had become separated and were moving around, so he once shaved his head to be able to watch this activity.
Okay, that right there is fucking nuts. That's why you call
That's
yourself
kinda sad.
Dick Chase. So,
Chase
boom.
first worked in a typing and phone answering job for Retailers Credit Association during
Mhm.
1969 while enrolled in American River College. In the next few years, he continued to find other odd jobs in Sacramento, but he was still using heavy amounts of drugs, and none of them lasted long.
Where do you go to college?
Sacramento?
No, college.
American River College?
You know what? I went
No.
there. I went there for 2 years.
What?
I did. I went out. I went to ARU, and I was on the football team.
ARU?
Yeah. Yep.
Okay.
ARC. You. I went there, boo. I was on the football team. But by the time I went there, we were online. And so,
What is the punchline here?
nothing. I just went out and I was on the football team, but we were strictly an online school.
So you played Madden?
No, like I would go outside and throw myself the ball and score a touchdown and be like, "Cow!" And then I was like ARCU's best fucking receiver ever. Look it up.
Shortly before dropping out of American River College, Chase shared an apartment with Sid Evans DeMarchi and Rachel Statham in 1971.
Whoa.
The two found him sitting on their front lawn one day in February 1971 and began talking. With Chase convincing them to let him become a roommate of theirs. His parents gave him $50 each month to help him pay his share of the rent. DeMarchi and Statham both moved out due to Chase's behavior. He was usually high on drugs
Oh my
and
God.
walked around naked in front of visitors.
Okay, so here's the best part. True story, Chris. Thank you, Earl of Lindbergh's. So here's the best part of that story. He sat on their fucking lawn, convinced them to be their roommate, and then got them both to move out. That right there is a straight up motherfucking monopoly move, boo. That is a monopoly move.
He was walking.
Yeah.
He was walking around naked in front of guests.
Right, but he camped out on their fucking lawn, convinced them to let them move in. So he was chilling on fucking Baltic Avenue, and then fucking convinced them and moved in, and then fucking got them to move out. Boom. Adios, Chrissy. Adios, Janet.
Jack.
There's no more Three's Company there.
Mr. Roper.
Chase of the Starburn. Thank you, Earl. Earl knows I'm in the CHOF, babe. The College Hall of Fame. To Cal.
Hey, you know that? Sorry. Hell yeah.
Glory days.
He also barricaded himself in his room, explaining that he did this so no one would be able to sneak up on him. Then he shared the apartment with Statham's brother and his friends. These new roommates had a rock band, and Chase often interrupted their jamming, wanting to play the conga with them.
Oh my God.
No!
Let me just jump in and play the Congo. What the fuck's the Congo?
Isn't that where you get in a line and hold each other's waist?
Well, how the fuck do you play that?
Like a conga line?
How do you play that?
Come on, shake it, butter, baby. Do that
Yeah,
conga.
who the fuck's he think he is? Gloria Estefans? Right? I mean, shit.
Estefan!
No.
Yes.
No, she's related to Mark Sheen. That actor.
Charlie Sheen?
No, Mark, the dad. She's Gloria Estefans.
No, not Mark Sheen.
Yeah.
Charlie Sheen?
Yes. Half brother.
Emilio Estevez?
No.
Martin Sheen?
Oh my God, Gloria Estefans.
Estefan.
She's related to them.
You're thinking of the guitar guy on QVC, Esteban.
Carl Santana?
Carlos, not Carl.
Who? What?
Oh my
You're trying to
gosh.
confuse me. I did this genealogy.
Carl Santana?
Yeah, I did the genealogy one time. She's related to Mark Sheen, the fucking Charlie Sheen's dad. And
That's Martin Sheen.
yeah, him too, but his real name's Mark or or whatever.
It isn't.
Yeah, it is. He
Sure,
goes
it's
by
not.
MMA.
Why would his real name be shorter than his? No.
I'm telling you, whatever her name is, Gloria Esteban.
Estefan.
Yeah, but she changed that because she didn't want to get famous off her dad's name.
Ugh.
So she did it herself.
However, they didn't want him.
She was 100% Selena, too.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wanting to play the conga with them. However, they didn't want him to since he didn't sound good. I guess conga is an instrument.
I didn't even know. So I didn't even know you could fucking do that.
All right. This caused arguments, and he joined anyway. Statham's brother and his friends also eventually moved out, and Chase was unable to afford the rent by himself.
Wow.
Chase's parents divorced in June 1972, and he frequently fought with his mother.
So he's chasing the dream.
Okay. He believed she was trying to poison him, something which she had accused her husband of doing to her when Richard was a child.
After he got caught banging somebody in the bushes camping.
He believed she was trying to poison him.
Yeah.
Something she had accused her husband of doing when he was a child. Okay.
Boom.
During one lone trip to Utah in 1972, Chase was arrested for driving under the influence, and he told his parents that he had been gassed in the local jail.
Oh.
And
somebody fucking walked by and dusted him?
And that he had been gassed in the local jail, and that he wanted to sue the police. His father bailed him out of jail and convinced him
coming straight
against
from the
suing
underground.
the police.
Richard Chase, because I'm related to Gloria Esteban's now.
Gassed?
They walked by and fucking just straight crop dusted him and shit. Probably like farted in his face, and then he was like, "I'm gonna sue you," like every other motherfucker in jail.
Chris does not have a QVC card. My gosh.
Do I?
If he did, he'd buy nothing but argon oil.
I've never fucking been on the QVCs, but yeah, my mom said his oatmeal tastes like bleach. Oh, add a little bit of cinnamon to it. You'll be good, dog. Bezos, my dog. Afraid of the rhythm in the See, boo, he was afraid of the rhythm that was gonna get him.
Yes.
See, I told you. I
don't know what happens when that happens.
Fucking knew it. I knew it. 100%. Yes, Tip is 100% right too. All I do would probably try to sleep with him, just like he was a fucking contestant on The Voice.
Mm-hmm.
She was a judge there.
American Idol.
Okay, that too.
He alternated between living in his mother's residence and his father's new residence, since they were both finding it difficult to deal with his increasingly erratic behavior.
The dad should have just went camping if he was banging girls in the bush.
When Chase's father kicked him out of his residence, neighbors reported that he would stand still by the property, blankly staring at it for extended periods of time.
Ooh.
At this point, his father didn't believe that the troubles in his life were due to mental illness, but rather a lazy work ethic and misguided values.
Right.
In late 1972, Chase's mother attempted to call the police on him during an argument when suddenly Richard grabbed the phone and whacked her on the head with it.
Damn! Reach out and touch someone,
She
bitch.
was still able to call the police, and he ran outside and jumped over the fence.
Ah.
The police said they could press charges against her son, but she decided not to.
Right. Go.
Following this incident, Chase had 2 separate stints living with his paternal grandmother in Los Angeles, who noted his odd behavior. During the first stay with his grandmother, Chase worked for his uncle as a bus driver of mentally disabled children.
Yeah, shut your fucking face, Uncle Fuck.
However, he was fired for never cleaning the bus and letting it run low on oil.
Oh.
Okay.
Oh my God.
All he had to do to change the oil was take it to a particular station, but he never followed through on this instruction.
Right.
After getting fired from the bus job, he spent most of the day in his bed, roaming the house at night.
Oh.
He became convinced that someone was trying to enter his grandmother's house through a window. His grandmother heard him talking to himself and also once found him standing on his head in the corner of his room. He told her that he was trying to get the blood to run back down to his head.
Yeah, so there you go, boo. He was into head spinning and all that bullshit. But guess what?
I don't know. What?
Space Nerd said that bought hundreds of dollars on philosophy books on QVC way cheaper.
Philosophy products.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I know what you're talking about.
What is that?
It's like facial cleanser and moisturizer and.
Well, how the fuck is that a philosophy?
Well, I mean, they have like a little saying on each one, like a little philosophy verse, like a motivational.
Well,
thing.
that's
actually that facial wash was good.
I know a way cheaper facial.
I know you do.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I'll show it to you tonight. It's called My Gone Oil. So, because it's going to be gone from me to you. So, therefore, it's very cheap. And AA knows you always got to check the oil, boo.
At other times, he complained to her that his heart was hurting and spoke of pain in his legs. During
He's
his
got fucking RLS, boo. That's the problem right there. I solved it. He wouldn't have been a serial killer if he could have just got a little bit of motherfucking Ambien or some shit like that to stop his RLS.
During his second stint in Los Angeles, he found a job working at a paint store, but was fired within a few days.
Wow.
Chase's grandmother said that both his mental
I wonder if they went up to him and said, "Let me paint you a picture. You're fired."
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
His mental state and physical appearance had deteriorated during his second stay with her.
Kind of looks like it.
When Chase returned to Sacramento for good in the summer of 1973, he began cutting out photos of human organs from a medical book and pasting them all over his bedroom.
This motherfucker was the original Clipper.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was.
This was in an effort to understand what was wrong with him. Around this time, he called an ambulance to his house, who arrived with a stretcher that he had requested. However, they refused to take him to the hospital when they found out that he was not suffering from a medical emergency.
Wow.
Chase later went to his mother, begging her for help with his supposed medical conditions.
See?
She responded by getting him in contact with two different doctors. He was dissatisfied with the prognosis these doctors gave him, so he went to see Dr. Donald Ansel.
He should have went and seen Dr. Now. Because
he wasn't obese.
But he could have went to him.
Look at him.
He could have went to him, Bill, and been like, "Dr. Now, blah, blah, blah." And Dr. Now would have been like, "Okay, so I think what you got to do, Dick Chase, is stop sitting in the room and fucking with your grandma and stuff like that, and then you come back and see me."
Yes, that's a pretty good impression, actually.
That's motherfucking Dr.
To
Now.
the diet.
Have you been eating your pears and
Yes,
stuff
you
like
want to
that?
have the surgery, you have to lose 60 pounds.
If you want to do it, then you need to do it. I can make excuses. You look at my guitar, then you come and see me, okay? Okay.
Marietta.
Baby, don't say that out loud.
You said
Don't
it.
say that out loud.
I don't even know what
no,
it is.
don't say that.
You say it all the time. What is it?
I do not say it all the time. Oh my God. No, I don't. I do not say that. Only to the dog. Oh my God.
You said it to the kids.
Oh my God. It's a good thing.
You've said it to the kids before.
Do not.
Yeah,
Bezos, I do not. I did not say that. Oh my
anyway,
God. I did not say that to
responded.
When did I say that to the kids?
Hey.
When did I say that to the kids?
All the time. You always say it to the kids.
What do I say to them?
I don't even know. I can't use it in a sentence.
God. Oh,
you disgusting Marietta.
Oh my God, I did not say that, bro. That's so.
Anyway,
oh my God.
I don't know what I'm saying.
Oh my God.
Chase was
You're
dissatisfied
lying.
with the prognosis these doctors gave him,
Oh
so
my
he was
God.
Dr. Donald Ansel.
Hello, Lisa.
Oh my gosh.
Liz is trying to sell me out, trying to say that I call the kids little Mariettas and the dogs and fucking whatever.
Ansel found there to be nothing physically wrong with him and concluded that Chase had a psychiatric disturbance of major proportion. In 1973, Chase killed one of his cats when he saw a television story about a cat that had received high-quality medical treatment.
Why did he kill the cat?
Because the story aggravated him since he believed that he deserved these treatments.
Oh my God. He deserves the treatment on a kitty?
Says.
Wow. I'm going to kill you, cat, because some cat on fucking TV got it. So you can't see me. The cow?
Yes.
Yeah. So he's going around and trying to fucking kill cats that got surgery. That is so stupid. Thanks a lot, Boo. AA knows you're going to get us banned.
I don't even know what I'm talking about.
Yeah, I know exactly. You can't be saying that on the YouTube.
You say the F word.
I did not.
You always say the F word on Replayables.
Oh, let me guess. I say it to the kids?
You always say it.
Oh my God.
Yeah,
no, I
do.
don't.
You say it all the time.
My God.
You say it more than the word the.
Well, no, I don't. Oh my God.
Yeah, you do. AA.
You know
AA
why?
probably knows.
You know why?
Sure
Because that is just a word with a hyphen that fucking, I said flicking. It just hyphenates your sentence. So,
Look at this.
oh my God, that's
Hang on. No, wait. Look
No,
at this.
time out,
I want
that's-
you to look at this section. I was going to skip it,
Right.
but look. Time out.
Okay, go ahead.
Stop.
All right.
Look how long
Collaborate
this is.
and listen. Okay.
Look how long this is.
More whack is not allowed.
You're not looking.
I'm looking. Show me.
Look how
Okay.
long that is.
Okay, that's a very long segment.
That's institutionalization.
Do you know what that means? If you're gonna read that, boo,
I feel like I have to.
yeah, you probably should. Timmy said you're a typical woman.
I am a typical woman, and you better be glad. You better be glad.
Okay.
If I'm not a typical woman, what do you want me to be? A typical man?
No.
Okay.
Not me. Oh my God. You think my name's Callahan or fucking Caravello? No.
Lisa understands.
Oh my God.
Space Nerd understands.
Bezos
Josh
understands. You can't run around saying that to the kids, boo. Matt knows.
Josephus probably
Bam.
understands.
World Wide Family. Boom. We're
Exactly.
Yeah.
AA.
so if you're gonna get into that, I need to go take a quick site break. Okay. So if we're gonna get into it, guys, you don't even understand this guy.
I'm gonna put my pajama pants.
He's institutionalized and everything else. So this is what we're gonna do, Grumpy Bastards. Grumpy Bastards, AA is one of your cousins too. We will get into this, guys. But we're going to real quick take a site break, right? So I can go pee.
Is Psych even here?
I don't know, but I gotta take a piss, okay? Alright, so we'll do it. So hang tight. Guys, this is the part where you go refresh your drinks. You go crush your smokes. Do whatever you're doing. Black lung the cat. I don't care. We'll be right back, though, because I'm gonna go and see what's happening on there.
The F word's not allowed in Josephus' house.
Boom.
They say poot.
Boom, boom.
As usual,
So,
homie. Oh, thank you.
There you go.
Space Nerd.
Yeah, you say poot you.
Thank you.
Okay, poot you. So let's go do it, Grumpy Bastards. Let's go do it, AAs. Let's go do it, Matts. Let's go do it, Not the Bees. Takao, Space Nerd. Timmy said, let's go puke.
Let's go
Okay,
puke.
puke. Yeah, let's go. We'll be right back, guys.
All right.
After these messages, we'll be right back. Psych time.
Darker than Gotham in the midst of the night. Cruise through the city, lurking out of sight. Abel's got the tools sharper than a knife. Lethal leapers taking lives, no disguise. Pull the caper smooth, leave no trails of creaks. Bodies hit the ground, nobody speaks. Hoods up, faces masked, shadows in the streets. Grim hunt, mission completed, no police. We killin' with the Abels, murderers at large. Silent but the deadly, in the yard we charge. Ruthless and cold, hearts like a stone. Killing's an art, maestro's tone. Scheming in the basement, plans on every page. Hitting it for hire, unleash the rage. Click, clack, silencers, corners of the stage. Finish them clean, exit the cage. Money on the table, contracts to burn. Once goals are completed, never return. Evidence erased, alibis firm. Eyes in the dark, targets confirm. We killin' with the Abels, murderers at large. Silent but deadly, in the yard we charge. Ruthless and cold, hearts like a stone. Killing's an art, maestro's tone.
We the hosts of a night fight show. Kristen, homie, bringing the flow. Homie, late, man, never on time. Chris loves iguanas, scanty, not serial killer stories. We obtain. Jaws dropping in shot, all remain. We got the mic and we stage the thrill. Creeping stories, keeping them real. Serial tales, gotta be chill. Watch the drama, climb it uphill. Homie, the Hooga, wild and free. distracted, lost his spree. Chris talking, laughing, peeking out on iguana splashing without a doubt. Horror tales, yep, we can't wait. Stay tuned through every update. We got the mic and we stage the thrill. Creeping stories, keeping them real. Serial tales, got them in chill. Watching drama, climbing uphill. Shows making waves, horror scenes, the crowd craves. Homie trips, Chris misbehaves, but the thrills no one can deprave. We got the mic and we stage the thrill. Creeping stories, keep them real. Serial tales, got them in chill. Watch the drama, find it uphill. We got the mic and we stage the thrill. Creeping stories, keeping them real. Serial tales, got them in chill. Watch the drama, find it uphill.
Super superficial, oh yeah. Fresh rush, I'm eating lots of frogs, oh yeah. Can I get a oh yeah? Can I get a oh yeah?
Geschrien, glaube jetzt da die nicht gehen. The sun will walk away, meine trap in a minute to gain. Homie loves the jazz caps, hookers on her mind. Killing with the Abels, bodies hard to find. Chris taking smoke breaks on the low unwind. Serial killers lurking, but you know it's all a grind. She got that dirty edge, her fashion on attack. Loves the way she curved, crispy in the back. Iguanas watch it all, jungle in the track. Show's getting wild, never looking back.
So with the plot, I'm liking this spot. It's one of a kind. Put it all on the show. Why is you all in the glow? Homies, jazz caps, so fly. Baby, Hoogers, she loving them so. Chris taking breaks for the smoke lately. Iguanas, the streams, let them flow. Killing with the Abels, they know. Serial killers, they put on a show. Back in the scene, better hold on tight.
Homie loves her jazz caps, rides real smooth. Boogers on her feet, yeah, that's her groove. Griffey taking smoke breaks, hitting the haze. Angry iguanas, clapping in a daze. Serial killers on the late night shows. Pony and Chris, that's how the story goes. Caps and smokes, living life, no fakes. Grabbing every moment, give and take.
You heard a friend, a blocking man. He kicks out people with just a hand. Hates avocados, ain't that grand. Blocking Buffalo got his brand. Laughing loud, living free. He's got the chat on lock, you see. Blocky friend. He blocks the hate, the #1 fan. BF Live, hear his plan. Blocky friend.
What is it? Up here, fam. One beer time. I don't even know what you're saying. I'm not slurring.
Oh my gosh.
I'm not
This-
slurring.
Oh my gosh, this is going to be crazy.
Let's
this
see.
guy is really nuts. He might be a two-parter.
Yeah.
Honestly.
No,
I'm serious.
I think you can do it. As someone who's seen Chris wearing a thong in person, I'd veto that idea. What?
Wait,
Chris,
what did we do with that thong?
do the 100th episode. Oh, I cut it. Remember?
Oh yeah, we had to cut it off.
Yeah, I had to cut it off.
Oh my God,
man. What did you say, Sean?
We cut it off because you were uncomfortable, not because we had to.
Yeah, it had my nuts in a twist. So, do the 100th episode in a Speedo. Me and Miho.
Me and you?
You mean Miho, my son. Hello, son. Baby Meg.
Huh?
Nothing. Oh my God, it's Spanish,
No,
boo.
you're not wearing a Speedo.
Why?
No.
Okay, I might.
No.
Okay, why not?
You're not wearing a Speedo for anything.
I wore a thong once.
I know, and it was very disturbing. I had to buy that.
That was for...
I had to buy that, and that lady looked at me like I was so weird because that's obviously not my size.
It was an impression, okay?
I was just like, she didn't even look, didn't even bat an eye, thank goodness.
I know, yes. It was a fucking good
I should have
impression.
self-checked
It was
out.
spot on. I know. I don't know why you didn't. I was like, oh, real nice. Let's go through the line with the lady. What are you doing, Cal? So it was for a show. It was for a comedy show. All right?
It was right after the Mike Tyson fight.
Right,
That's
yeah.
why.
Yeah.
You have to give some background.
The moon did reflect the light a little bit, but that's because I haven't been tanning yet, okay? So I'm going to tan. I'll tan for the 100th episode. Reverend Robbo knows.
The moon reflects.
No. It was, yes. No, it was not Tyranny. Oh my God.
Yeah, he wasn't there, but he should have been. That was.
Yes, I got it from the Amish people. It was, so what?
That was the same day we went to the Amish.
Yeah,
place.
I know.
We got hot cocoa mix.
Yeah, and a thong.
On the same day.
Mm-hmm. Those goddamn Amish people don't play around.
We never did even drink that.
What?
That hot cocoa mix.
I
got those chocolate marshmallows, and we never even ate those.
Yeah, because it was bullshit. They sell fake shit, okay? So, the Amish people fucking...
I even got a little thing apple cider I never drank.
They're just little scammers, boo. They sell milk with chunks in it and shit. Ugh.
We did.
No, I didn't.
Easton.
Yo, that was so gross. So gross.
Oh.
Okay, go.
Chase spent 2 days in
Dongs
a psychiatric
out,
ward. Who said that?
Nobody.
Space nerd?
No, not the beast to cow.
Oh my gosh!
Reaching for a tug. It was
Oh
one
my gosh,
time.
that's funny.
Oh my God. It was one time. And Timmy drove
And
all
that was enough.
Timmy drove all the way from Georgia to
He
see
did.
it.
He did, and he drove right back.
Mm-hmm,
I'm just kidding.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just kidding.
Yeah. Son liked it. I don't care what he says.
We had one of our best makeout sessions.
Because I know that thong was tight.
That was before the thong.
I know.
Chase spent 2 days in a psychiatric ward in December 1973 after walking into the emergency room of American River Hospital complaining about a variety of imagined ailments.
Yeah.
Chase said that he couldn't breathe, that the blood had stopped flowing through his body, and that he was suffering cardiac arrest. He also mentioned that he had lost his pulmonary vein.
How do you fucking lose that?
Well, this is how crazy he is.
Right. How do you lose your pulmonary vein?
The doctor noted in his report that Chase was tense, nervous, and wild-eyed, describing him as a filthy, disheveled, deteriorated, and foul-smelling white male.
Oh, gross. He didn't shower.
The hospital diagnosed Chase with acute paranoid schizophrenia, although they said it was possible he was also suffering a drug-induced psychosis.
Right.
He was discharged when his mother confronted the psychiatric ward staff. In his report, the doctor said she was highly aggressive, hostile, and provocative.
You know what? Because she went in there titties out and was like, you need to let him go. That's what that means, boo.
Okay.
Read it to me again.
She was the so-called schizophrenic mother.
Boom. And what'd she do? She was hostile.
Highly aggressive, hostile, and provocative.
Boom. That's what I'm saying. When you're highly hostile and provocative, she went in there, boobs out, and was like, yelling at him and stuff. And they were like, wow, she's very hostile, but she's being provocative. Yeah.
All right.
That's what that means.
After being discharged, Chase's mental health allegedly improved over the next 2 years once he started taking the hospital's medication. He was given an oxygen tank, presumably to help him deal with panic attacks, and also added 20 pounds to his thin frame.
You know what? They should have given him an oxygen tank and told him to smoke.
No.
Yeah.
No, we just went out there.
No, him, not me. Oh my God, I said him, not me. Holy shit. Sounds like he had shingles, Boo.
Mm-hmm.
That's what Two Joints knows. I believe Two Joints. So,
Chase's mother claimed that his mental state deteriorated once he started using illegal drugs again.
Yep.
However, his father disagreed with this assessment. Chase's mother said that as his mental state grew worse, she would overhear him talking to himself just as his grandmother had. According to his mother, he began to have trouble even signing his own name, and on 2 occasions, he also ordered her to stop controlling his mind, with Chase later accusing his sister Pamela of controlling his mind as well.
Wow.
Once Chase slapped his mother in the face, and sometimes when he argued with her, she would put his father on the phone, which led him to have fits of rage, causing damage throughout the house. Chase's mother would accuse her ex-husband of telling him to behave like this.
Right. He was probably on the phone, Dad, what should I do? And he was like, go wreck some shit, boy.
Oh, Chase became too much for either parent to handle, so they got him his own apartment.
All right.
Once living in his apartment, Chase began riding his bicycle to a rabbit farm, and after purchasing the rabbits, he consumed them raw.
Gross.
It says. Chase kept the apartment relatively clean.
Who eats a raw rabbit?
This guy. His father would come over for games of chess. When Chase's father asked why he had live rabbits, Chase responded by saying that he was eating them, and his father never looked into this any further, having already grown accustomed to his strange statements.
He had a lot of dope-ass keychains.
Yes.
Am I wrong?
Lucky guy.
And boom. He was the bingo queen.
In 1976, he was involuntarily committed to a mental institution for the second time. This occurred when he was taken to the emergency room.
Hair, Boo. Oh my God. Ugh. Do you know what happens if you eat raw hair?
No.
Oh, well.
Do you?
Yeah.
What?
A lot of times when you eat the raw hair, you're sitting there going,
yeah.
Yeah. Because when you do that, that's the last sound a pew makes before it hits the ground. Yep, it is.
This occurred when he was taken to the emergency room.
Raw hair.
Wait, in 1976, he was involuntarily committed to a mental institution for the second time. This occurred when he was taken to the emergency room of American River Hospital after injecting rabbit's blood into his veins.
Oh my God! All that's gonna do is
what would that do?
It'll make you fucking run. It'll make you jump. You don't do that. You just don't.
Cottontail.
Yeah, it'll make you, and then you like pump like crazy.
His father
and you shit all over the floor, little pellets.
His father found him vomiting in his apartment and barely able to move, following blood poisoning.
Haven't you ever read that story, Boo? The tortellini and the hair.
No.
Wow, it's a slow story, but boom.
The emergency staff said that Chase gave them a bizarre story about eating a rabbit which had battery acid in its stomach, and they again
rabbit did.
Yes, they again concluded that he was mentally ill.
You know what happens when that happens, right?
He was sent to American River Hospital's psychiatric health facility, and there Chase complained of heart weakness and said his body was falling apart.
Gee, I wonder why you're fucking injecting yourself with rabbit's blood, dog. Who the fuck you think you are, Benicula? I mean, what the fuck?
Benicula?
He thinks he's motherfucking Benicula. I do.
I do.
Because that's the only fucking story I ever read in school was Benicula. And
we got it read to us in the second grade.
See, my school made me read it. So
no, we got it read to us.
Yeah, actually, everybody else was doing like, what do they call that shit? Book reports? Mm-hmm. And they were like doing book reports on, I don't even fucking know. The Tale of
Judith Bloom?
No, like the Tale of Two Titties and stuff. And I fucking did a book report on Benicula. Yeah. I did.
He refused to participate in any group activities, eventually being transferred to the Beverly Manor Psychiatric Hospital.
Time out. Space Nerd missed part of the story. Start over.
From the beginning?
Yeah.
May 23rd, 1950.
Count Rabula was the one that sucks on the carrots, boo. And Count Rabula is the Canadian version of Banicula.
Count Rabula?
Yeah. Look over the...
I've come to suck your carrot.
Oh my God, really? Holy
Yeah.
shit. Get ready.
The staff at this institution nicknamed him Dracula because of his blood fixation.
Mm.
He broke the necks of 2 birds he caught through the
Wow.
institution window and drank their blood. Hang on. Who catches 2 birds through a window?
I don't know. Somebody that has one in the bush.
But I mean, seriously. Like,
Right.
Have you ever caught a bird? Have you ever caught 2?
In one bush, yes. But you keep them in one hand, not the other. What's the saying?
I'm saying.
Where do you
these
think
baby birds?
Where do you think the saying comes from? 2 birds in your hand is worth 1 in the bush.
No.
What?
A bird in the hand is worth 2 in the bush.
But he caught 2.
No.
Yeah. 2 birds.
Yes.
2 birds in your hand is worth 1 in the
necks
bush.
of 2 birds he caught through the
Right.
institution window and drank their blood. He also extracted blood from therapy dogs with stolen syringes.
Space Nerd drove a Volkswagen Rabbit one time.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
My grandpa had a Volkswagen wagon.
Rabbit. Oh my God.
Yeah.
Sounded like Elmer Fudd.
Wait.
My grandfather had
No,
a Volkswagen
wait,
Rabbit.
wait.
Wait.
Were those like little square cars?
Mm-hmm.
A Volkswagen Rabbit?
Yeah,
my aunt had one.
They kind of look like a gremlin, except for it had
Yes.
bigger headlights.
Did they come in orange? I
I
think
don't
my
know
aunt
what
had an
color
orange one.
rabbits come in, but I've never seen it. I never asked to see a rabbits come, but whatever. You said what color do they come in?
Do you have to be so gross all the
You
time?
literally just said that. It's not me, boo. It's you.
It actually is you.
Really? You're the
Yeah.
one that said, what color do rabbits come in? And I said, I don't fucking know. I don't.
Yeah. Okay.
You said it, not me. So go ahead. You said it. Forget it. Okay, go.
Okay.
Yep.
After undergoing a battery of treatments involving
Bam.
psychotropic drugs, what are psychotropic drugs?
Oh my God, that's the good shit.
I shouldn't even ask you.
No, you shouldn't.
No, I shouldn't.
Yep, because when you take the psychotropic drugs, you get book reports on shoot them in the eye and the tail 2 holes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Referrals is in 23 minutes.
Okay.
And I haven't even gotten to one single
Where do you
kill
think
yet.
the shocker comes from? Start with a rap.
After undergoing a battery of treatments involving psychotropic
Right,
drugs,
white.
Chase was deemed no longer a danger to society, and later in
Bam.
1976, he was released to his mother's custody.
Jay Wolf, what up, dog?
The mental institution staff disagreed with this decision, which was ordered by a doctor. Shortly after Chase's murders, one of the staff members told TV reporters that it was his turn to be released, and anything we had to say or do about it was irrelevant, adding that he thought that Chase was sick and dangerous.
Bam!
Another female staff member who was interviewed said he needed extensive care. He was not receiving as much care as he should have gotten.
He needed ICU.
Extensive. ECU.
ICU.
ICU.
Yeah, and I see him. All right, let's go, boo. Everybody's dying to know what happened to this motherfucker.
Without consulting
We
doctors.
haven't even got to the kills yet.
Without consulting doctors, Chase's mother weaned him off his medication since she disliked how it made him like a zombie. She
Ooh.
got him another apartment, and in it, Chase progressed from eating birds and rabbits to eating dogs.
He started liking zombies.
He was eating dogs.
Oh my God, now you're Chinese. Right?
He purchased puppies and hanged them in his apartment.
Oh.
Chase would then cut open their stomachs, drinking their blood and eating their raw guts.
Ugh.
Some of the dogs he purchased were suspicious and didn't want to go with him.
The dogs do that?
What it said.
Wow, the dogs are like, no, 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 no. You know what? Those dogs had it rough.
Right.
It's okay.
Yes.
Okay. He Chinese now, boo. Told you.
Chase's neighbor
Wow.
said that he would aimlessly walk around their apartment complex with his mouth open and that he didn't respond to her when she said hello.
I
She
know
also
Space
remembered,
Nerd. Space Nerd doesn't like this part, okay?
I know. I don't either. I'm trying to get through it.
Wow.
She also remembered seeing him bring dogs and a cat, even though pets weren't allowed. She never saw the animals again and didn't know what became of them. Initially, Chase only allowed his mother to enter the door of his apartment, but he soon would not allow anyone to come in and would speak to his mother through a crack in the door. I'm almost done.
Wait, what?
I'm almost done.
Okay. What did he do?
Later investigation uncovered that in August 1977, Chase was stopped and arrested.
Very good question. Time out. How did you know the dogs were suspicious?
I don't know.
Who knows
I guess
that?
they were like reluctant to go with him.
Also, here's a more you know. 50% more headroom in a Volkswagen than a Rolls Royce. 50% more headroom.
Okay.
Yeah. In a Volkswagen than a Rolls Royce. Yeah. Go ahead.
Later investigation uncovered that in August 1977, Chase was stopped and arrested on a Native American reservation in the Pyramid.
Damn. He probably threw a piece of trash out.
In the Pyramid Lake, Nevada area.
That's what I'm saying.
His naked body was smeared with blood and a bucket with a liver was found in his trunk, with police suspecting that a homicide had occurred. Witnesses reported...
I mean, he kind of would have fit in, wouldn't he?
Witnesses reported that Chase had a dog with him earlier that day, but it was never recovered. When questioned by police at the scene, Chase claimed that the blood was seeping out of him and he didn't know what had happened to the dog. The blood was determined to be cow's blood and no charges were filed.
Yeah, so nobody moved on that motion. Guess what? You know what? He was on Native American land when he was covered in blood, and they thought that that was a dog. And that totally reminds me of when this little Indian boy went up to the chief and said, because the chief was always in charge of naming the babies on the reservation and stuff. And so the little Indian boy went up to the chief and said, Chief, how do you name the babies? Right. And the chief said, well, that's very easy. So, like, anytime somebody has a baby, whatever's happening that day, whatever I see first, that's how they get their name. So that's how the little girl got her name Soaring Eagle. That's how the other little girl got her name Snowy Whitetail. Their Indian names and shit. And then the chief looked at the little boy and said, why do you ask me? 2 dogs fucking.
You told that joke to my mom and dad the other day, and you did not say that. You changed.
What did I say?
I don't know, but it wasn't that.
It was. His name didn't change, boo.
You didn't say that to my mom and dad.
Yes, I did.
No, you didn't.
Yes, I did. Ask him.
No, I'm not going to bring it up.
You literally can ask him. It was 2 dogs fucking. And the only reason I didn't say that directly is because the kids were in the room.
My mom especially does not want to hear that.
She did. That's Native American facts, boo.
My mom would not appreciate that. My dad wouldn't either.
That 100% is Chippewa tribe right there. It is. You think that I took that off the reservation? Huh? No. Go ahead.
Chase purchased a .22 caliber pistol in December 1977 and lied about his history of mental illness in order to do so. Neighbors soon heard shooting noises in his apartment.
Boom, boom.
Chase later claimed that he had been shooting at voices that he heard, with bullet holes in the walls corroborating this story.
Wow.
He continued to kill and eat dogs and would now shoot them in the head.
Oh,
Chase said that it made it easier for him to collect the blood since he could put cups next to the bullet wounds.
Was it a solo cup?
After killing small dogs, including Labrador puppies, he eventually tried to steal a large St. Bernard from a residence, but was unsuccessful.
Couldn't get the barrel.
Ugh. On December 29, 1977, Chase killed his first known human victim in a drive-by shooting.
Wow! Oh my God, he's the OG, boo. What year was that?
1977.
He started that shit. Oh my God.
The victim, Ambrose Griffin, was a 51-year-old engineer and father of 2. He had been unloading groceries in his driveway with his wife, initially believing he had suffered a heart attack. The shooting baffled police, who viewed it as being a random, motiveless crime.
It was the first one.
Chase claimed that in the lead up to the murder, he was angered by his mother's refusal to allow him to come over to her house for Christmas.
Oh, wow.
She wouldn't allow him in her house since his sister had become afraid of him following a recent incident where he ripped apart a cat in front of his mother during an argument, smearing its blood over his body.
Literally, all she had to do was invite the dude to fucking Christmas dinner, give him a little fucking stovetop stuffing, and he fucking wouldn't have done the OG original drive-by. Yeah, it's her fault. It's her fault. Mm-hmm. He could have come over and broke like the turkey wishbone and shit and been happy. And never fucking killed the dude unloading groceries. That's fucked up.
2 weeks after the Griffin murder, he attempted to enter the home of a woman, but because her doors were locked, he walked away. Chase went on to tell the detectives that he took locked doors as a sign that he was not welcome. The unlocked doors were an invitation to come inside.
See? That's why I always lock the doors.
On one occasion, he was caught and chased off by a couple returning home as he pilfered their belongings. He had also urinated and defecated on their infant child's bed. You
know why? Because they probably wouldn't have noticed the difference. Like, I mean, if you go into a baby's room and there's piss and shit on the bed, you're not really going to think too much of it unless it's a very large turd. So, that's kind of where he was coming from, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, they probably looked at it and was like, there ain't no way this baby shit this much.
He broke into another unoccupied house and attempted to set fire to one of the drapes. Chase later said that he believed the residents of this house had been spying on him and that he wanted them to leave the neighborhood.
Wow.
On January 23rd, 1978, Chase broke into a house and shot Teresa Wallen. 3 months pregnant at the time.
Oh, wow.
She had been taking out the trash, and he first shot her in the hand as she attempted to protect herself.
Damn.
He then shot her in the cheek, breaking her jaw before shooting her in the head and rendering her unconscious.
2 drive-bys. 2 drive-bys, boo.
He had sexual intercourse with the corpse while stabbing her in the stomach with a butcher's knife from the kitchen.
God damn. Shot her twice and then stabbed her.
Multiple organs were removed, including the spleen, which is completely cut out of her body.
Wow.
Both her kidneys were severed, and Chase moved them around, placing them on the left side beneath her liver.
Damn.
He then cut off one of her nipples and drank her blood through a yogurt cup which he found in her trash bag.
Oh my God, the original TCBY. Yeah. The OG TCBY, boo. He was drinking that shit through a yogurt cup.
Stuffed dog feces from Wallen's yard down her throat before leaving her house.
Most people just step in it, but whatever.
Despite wearing rubber gloves to the murder, Chase made no effort to cover up the crime scene, and he left behind the butcher's knife.
I mean,
it was determined that Wallen was still alive while some of the mutilation was occurring, and remnants of her unborn fetus were also found.
That's sick, boo.
Wallen's corpse was discovered by her husband, a truck driver who was at work when the murder happened.
Wow.
Her husband only saw a split second of the corpse before screaming and getting out of there. He called his parents to come over and was hoping they wouldn't have to look at her corpse.
Shit.
But they did eventually see it.
Her breath smelled like shit, man.
Police called to the scene were told that the victim had been shot and opened up with a knife. They did standard procedures to check if she was alive, such as putting a flashlight on her face.
That's when they seen dog shit.
Even though it was obvious she was dead.
Right.
Wallen's eyes were open and her tongue was sticking out. And Detective Wayne Irie.
She tasted that.
With Detective Wayne Irie saying that the terrified expression on her face had continued to haunt him over the years.
Wow.
Ugh.
I bet.
Irie added, it was a horrific homicide because not only had he killed her, but she was pregnant at the time.
Right.
So he killed an unborn child.
Yeah. And he put dog shit in her mouth.
Sacramento officer Frank Davidson remembered in 2010, I've been to a lot of homicide scenes and took a lot of pictures and done a lot of evidence.
2010?
And he was the strangest I'd ever seen.
Wow.
A lot of the other people have ever seen.
Absolutely.
You don't have every day someone cutting somebody open, looking through their intestines and moving their things about. Chase later told a psychiatrist that he spent the rest of that day watching television in his apartment. In the following days, Chase had a phone conversation with his mother. She said that he talked about rockets, spaceships, and little green men.
Oh, gross. We're going to have to continue this, motherfucker. Okay. So, we will pick up the 94th episode How many victims are left?
Well,
6, right?
let's see.
No, you was at that. You did that. So where he put dog shit.
I'm looking.
He put dog shit in her throat. 2.
No, that was a police investigation.
3.
No.
4.
No, it just describes. Well, it says a family, so maybe it was a family of 5.
Oh, it could have been. So why don't we leave you guys? Yes, 100%. Timmy thinks she was eating shiitake rice or whatever the fuck it is.
Mushrooms?
Yeah, shiitake mushrooms, boo. Yeah, that's it. Not as bad as the nurse. So.
Not as bad, nerd. This is worse.
You're welcome, Timmy. After this uplifting story, it's time for replayables.
Yeah.
To the cow. So we love to bring you guys up and then bring you up more when we get on to replayables, which we're starting in how many minutes, Boo?
10.
I need the glasses. I can't see that. How many minutes?
Those aren't going to help. Those are for up close.
I know.
Look. 10. Oh my gosh, you can't. Wow.
10 minutes, guys. So we're going to give you a chance to go empty your bladders. We're going to give you a chance to fucking crush your greens, get your edibles ready. And I behaved tonight to fucking cow. And we'll continue.
Yes, Space Nerd, he did. I am very happy that you did behave better.
I told you.
He's working on it.
Yes, I am.
Progress.
Yep. I'm in therapy with myself and my dog. So there you go, guys. I'm not even in therapy, but I do love my dog.
Yeah, don't let anybody think you're in therapy.
Yeah, fuck that. Wow. What a waste. Guys, we'll be back in 9 minutes.
Yes.
Right here, this channel.
Right here. Right now. Right here. Right now.
This channel. We're going to be back right here on this channel. Get ready to laugh. Get ready to live a little. It's Saturday night. Mm-hmm. We're going to have some fun tonight. Everybody get down to Cal Shondo. Let's get on to replayables, bro. Guys, we're going to have some fun, okay? We're going to have some fun. Let's do it. See y'all then. Nerd. Love y'all.
I love you.
9 minutes is not a skin to dance to count. Tell me further. What a little birdie clear.